davemadson Films Inc. presents The Adventures of Microsoft Sam and His Friends. Episode 1, Sam's Job Interview.
Now hiring. Well, I can use some more money. This must be where they are conducting the interviews.
Greetings, welcome to the personnel department of the I Am So Rich company. I am the TK421 prospective employee evaluator, programmed to evaluate persons seeking employment with this company by gathering vital information starting with your name.
What?
Last name, what? Your first name, Mr. What?
It's not what.
Not what? Mr. Not what? What is your present occupation, Mr. Not what?
The name is Microsoft Sam, not what.
You work for Microsoft as a Sam.
That's not what I meant. Can we start over?
What is your mother's maiden name, Mr. Not what?
Gates.
Sex?
Female.
Alright, Mrs. Not what? What do you do in your spare time, Mrs. Not what?
Listen. I'm a man.
In your spare time you are a man.
Now look here, TK421. I want to get things straight.
A straight man. So you work in comedy too, Mrs. Not what?
Now you listen to me. First of all, you got my name wrong.
Name is misspelled. Please give correct letter.
I.
Correct letter is I. Name is not what but nitwit.
Oh brother.
Brother is also a nitwit.
Don't you go insulting my family.
You've got a lot of spunk, nitwit. The company needs more people like you.
You mean I've got the job?
It looks that way. Sorry, you won't do.
Why not?
We were looking for a man.
What?
The Adventures of Microsoft Sam and His Friends. Episode 2, Broadcast News. This is Channel 41 Action News. With Microsoft Mike and Microsoft Mary. Good evening. I'm Microsoft Mike.
I'm Microsoft Mary, and this is 41 Action News.
And now, here's our top story. Well, it happened today. World War III. A total conflict broke out between people who want to keep the peace and people who wanted to destroy each other. And this just in, 90% of people polled say that those who favor peace are winning the war. This poll has a margin of error of 90%.
With the world's weather acting, as it has been in the last year, record flooding has been reported on the tiny island nation of Tunisia. Abby is standing by with a live report.
Mary, I am speaking to you from Tunisia City, the capital of Tunisia, where the worst flooding in centuries has inundated this island nation.
From the looks of it, Abby, you could be standing in water. I don't see any land around where you are right now.
Well, believe it or not, Mary, I am standing on dry ground. The only piece of ground not affected as yet by the Tunisian flooding. As I look all around, there's water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. There's the clock tower, the tallest building in Tunisia. Here is the sports arena, where all events have been cancelled, and over there is the city hall. Officials have called this the worst flooding in Tunisian history. Abby, 41 Action News, Tunisia City.
From the looks of things there, I'd say Abby can literally swim back to the US.
She could, but at least she has one of our 41 Action News helicopters. There have been reports of sharks in the area.
Anyway, the weather has had its effect on farmlands across the country, and with the farm report is our own Microsoft Sam.
This is Microsoft Sam with the 41 Action News Farm Report. Drought has affected crop yields in record numbers, but much needed rain promises a better yield at harvest time. And now, the latest farming commerce numbers. Hogs are up 22%, while cattle are holding steady. Dairy products have seen a 3.5% increase in sales. The drought has sent corn down 14%, but thanks to much needed rain, soybeans are up a whopping 51%. And the chairman of farming subsidies said today that,
"Excuse me, Sam, but you're having a little trouble with your report."
"Oh really, Mike? What's wrong with my report?"
You mispronounced the word soybeans, Sam.
I did not mispronounce the word soybeans.
You did so, Sam. You said soybeans.
I said soybeans.
That's right, Sam. It's pronounced soybeans, not swabins. Your mispronunciations only show how irresponsible you are as a journalist, Sam.
Well, thanks a lot, Mary. It's just the kind of petty criticisms I've been getting all my life from bitches like you and asswipes like Mike.
Hey Bruno, could you show this cesspool-mouthed excuse for a farm reporter to the door?
It will be a pleasure, Mike. Come on, Sam. Out you go.
Hey, what are you doing? Let go of me.
Microsoft Sam, you're fired.
Channel 41 will introduce a new farm reporter in the near future.
There's more to come, but first a quick update on the war. A truce has been agreed to and the fighting is over, at least until now. More on this story, as conditions warrant. And Channel 41 wishes to deny reports that ousted farm reporter Microsoft Sam is suing us for wrongful termination. His ouster is justified due to offensive language and his journalism license has been revoked.
Thanks for watching Channel 41 Action News. The network news is next. Good night, and good luck.
Since The Adventures of Microsoft Sam and His Friends. Episode 3, Sam Sees a Psychologist.
So, Mr. Smith, your troubles with this Mr. Johnson have been going on for 5 years.
All too long. Johnson's been having such an influence on everyone in my company, even my boss, Mr. Jones. He's been getting them to eat a certain brand of cereal just so they can hear me talk.
I see. Well, there's only one solution to your problem.
And what's that?
I would suggest you try the same brand of cereal Mr. Johnson and the others have for breakfast, and then check back with me in about a week.
I'll try that. Thanks, Anna.
No problem. Next case. Microsoft Sam, come on in. You're just in time. Just relax on the couch and tell me what's been bothering you.
Well, Anna, I've been having anxieties caused by a speech impediment I've suffered from since I was born.
And how did it start?
I have trouble pronouncing the SOY sound. Every time I say it, it sounds like swa.
Very interesting. Have you had trouble finding work, Sam?
One day I had an interview with the IM. So rich company, only it was a machine interviewing me and I got confused.
And did you ever find work?
I did have a job at Channel 41, giving the daily farm reports, but I got thrown out because I kept saying soybeans instead of soybeans.
Swabins. Sounds kind of silly.
No one would hire me because of my speech impediment. I get so lonely, I can't get dates. I'm starting to feel like a consummate loser.
Well, Sam, it seems to me that you need someone to comfort you in your times of trouble.
Who can I get?
How about me?
You.
Come on, Sam. Don't be scared. I won't hurt you. I can't help you feel better about yourself.
You can.
Yes. You might say an evening with me will change your life.
Anna, that sure was a swell dinner we had. You make such tasty pizza.
Thank you, Sam. Now it's time for the next step. I'll stay with you to protect you from any nightmares.
Hey, I'm beginning to like this.
If you like it now, you're going to love it later. What a lovely day. How do you feel, Sam?
I feel great. No nightmares, no anxieties.
Glad to hear it. Come, I'll take you home.
Are you sure we won't get lost, Anna?
I'm positive, Sam. You said your house was between my house and my office, so we won't lose our way.
Well, that's a load off my mind. Same time next week, Anna.
I'm there anytime you need me, Sam.
The Adventures of Microsoft Sam and His Friends. Episode 4, Ski Trip.
Well, Abby, you've got everything you need for an afternoon of skiing.
Thanks, Pierre. The whole gang's coming over. This looks like a very dangerous hill, Abby. Are you sure you can handle it? I'm positive, Eula. Well, if you go off course, you know what to do. I'm ready for anything. Are you coming too? Sure, Abby. I'll follow once the way is cleared for me. Alright. Watch out below. Here I go. Wow, this is fun. I must be doing 90 miles an hour. Are you coming, Eula? I'm on my way, Abby. You're right, Abby. This is fun. I just love feeling the wind in my hair. So do I. Meet you at the bottom.
There's nothing like a good downhill run. Too bad Mike's too chicken to ski. He would love it. Hog 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 hog. At least Sam's trying his luck.
Make way for the king of the road. Beep beep.
Oh, that's Sam. One trip down the slope and he thinks he's in the Olympics. Hog 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 hog. Well, I better clear the way for him.
As long as I follow the other skiers' tracks, I'm alright.
Ha. Oh. Look out, Sam. You are going off course.
What are you saying, Mike? I can't hear you.
Sam, turn back. You are headed right for the edge of the cliff.
What cliff? Jeez Louise. I think all my bones are broken.
How are you feeling today, Sam?
Terrible. How was I to know there was a cliff on the ski slope?
Now just relax, Sam. I once had a mishap like that, and I still pulled through.
You mean there's hope for me?
Sure. As long as I'm here, I'll make sure you get better soon.
The Adventures of Microsoft Sam and His Friends. Episode 5, A Night at the Movies. I hope the feature is better than last week's.
It should be. I hear Leonard Maltin gave it 5 stars.
That's one giant tub of popcorn and 2 large sodas. That'll be $25, please.
$25? That's highway robbery.
Take it easy, Sam. I have my Discover card with me.
Good. We're just in time.
Coming soon. From the same talented people who brought you Chicago Suburb and Pirates of the Potomac. M. Sam, Portrait of a Loser. Starring Rainforest as Microsoft Sam, the hard luck reporter who was fired from a famous TV station after he cussed out his fellow reporters on the air.
This is an outrage. I have a right to sue.
There, Sam. It's only a movie.
I used to strike out with them because I had bad breath. Now, they're drawn like a magnet to me. Thanks to Scudzo, the amazing mouthwash that gets in there and loads those germs to smithereens. If it works for me, it can work for you too.
Scudzo. The mouthwash that really scrolls your nerd.
I know a lot of nerds who were scrolled by her mouthwash. Ha 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 ha.
Romance will find your heart again as the great Latin lover, Roberto Mastachelli, smooches with the new sex symbol, Dolores de la Cabeza, in Sergio Leave Me Alone's epic, Love in the Time of Listeria. My pretty Dolores. It's a shame I have to go, but the army is calling me.
Oh, Roberto, must you really go?
I'll write you every chance I get.
Oh, Roberto.
Oh, Dolores. Worldwide warfare tried to tear them apart, but only their love keeps them together. And lovers everywhere will be driven into each other's arms by love in the time of Listeria. The epic that proves all is fair in love and war. Oh, that's easy. Everybody knows the answer is Charlie Sheen.
Ollie H. Sneacher. Never heard of him.
Who in the world is Ali H. Sneacher? Ali H. Sneacher is Saudi Arabia's answer to Ashton Kutcher.
Attention! Due to the poor economy, tonight's feature film has been cancelled. Refunds are available in lobby.
Oh crotch. The movie's been cancelled. Oh well, at least we're getting our money back.
But not for Microsoft Sam. Ha 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 ha.
This is an outrage. I know my rights and I demand my money back.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Not without my refund. This theater is run by a bunch of robbers. Give me my money back or I'll sue.
Leave now, or I'll have to throw you out.
You mean I'll have to throw you out for denying me my refund?
What are you doing? You let go of me right now.
Remind me never to go to the movies again.
Sam, it's me, Anna. I've missed you these past 2 weeks.
Anna, am I glad to see you? I'm sorry I threw that movie usher through the screen. How is she?
I have good news and bad news. The good news is that she's fine and she won't press charges against you.
And what's the bad news?
They'll need another 11 weeks to repair the damage to the theater. And that's how much longer you're stuck here. Ha 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 ha.
The presents The Adventures of Microsoft Sam and His Friends. Episode 6, A Day in Court.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, the court is now in session. The Honorable Judge M.L. Shirley presiding.
First case.
The city versus Jack Smith.
What's the charge?
Assault and battery.
How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
In that case, I sentence you to 30 days. Put him in a dry cell. Next case.
Microsoft Sam versus Microsoft Mike.
Microsoft Sam, what charge do you bring against Microsoft Mike?
Perjury, Your Honor.
And what evidence do you have to prove your case?
I charge that Microsoft Mike on many occasions denied he was an asswipe every time I called him an asswipe.
Your Honor, Sam's charge is frivolous. Order. Continue, Sam.
And I say that Mike's denials are blatant lies, because he was born an asswipe, which is what he is, and he can't change what he is.
Your Honor, that's not true.
Objection.
Order. Continue.
And furthermore, he refuses to admit he's an asswipe. Therefore, I charge that Microsoft Mike is guilty of perjury.
I am not.
You are too.
I am not.
You are too.
Order in the court. Does the plaintiff wish to call any witnesses?
Your Honor, I call Microsoft Anna to the stand.
Microsoft Anna, will you please take the stand?
I will, Your Honor.
This case is a waste of time. Everybody knows I'm innocent.
Take it easy, Mike. We'll have our chance.
Microsoft Anna, I trust you are familiar with the litigants in this case.
I am.
And you have a relationship with Sam.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
And you know about the ongoing feud between Sam and Mike.
I do.
Objection. This is a court of law, not a wedding ceremony. Overruled. Continue with your testimony, Anna.
Thank you, Your Honor. The other day, Sam and I were on the beach when Mike walked up to us and kicked sand in Sam's face.
Objection. Overruled. Continue.
Sam objected to having sand kicked in his face, so he grabbed a water bucket, scooped up some water from the ocean, and threw the water in Mike's face.
Tattletale.
Sam then said, and I quote him verbatim, "How do you like them apples, you asswipe?" and laughed.
And I might add, Your Honor, that only an asswipe can kick sand in people's faces on the beach. Therefore, that is our case.
Thank you. You may stand down now. Would the defense care to call any witnesses? Your Honor, I call Microsoft Mary to the stand.
Did I do okay, Sam?
You did good, Anna.
Sam and Anna's story sounds very amusing. There is some truth to their story. We were spending a day on the beach. And yes, Mike did kick some sand in Sam's face and Sam retaliated by dousing Mike in seawater.
Which is just what this asswipe deserves.
Well, boys will be boys.
After that, Mike asked Sam why he threw seawater in his face. Sam said something that made Mike angry, and they got into a fight.
And then what happened?
Anna and I called the lifeguard over, and she ordered Sam and Mike to stop fighting or she'd throw them both off the beach.
Good thing I had my first aid kit with me.
Mike can dish it out, but he can't take it.
She must be a very strong lifeguard.
First time I saw anybody give two guys a wedgie with the same finger at the same time.
I knew I should have grabbed the whistle from that dirty beach bitch and thrown her into the ocean when I had the opportunity.
Wouldn't you have felt silly if the lifeguard hadn't carried her whistle with her?
I wasn't talking about the whistle.
I think we have a clear picture of the events that led to this trial. This court stands in recess while I review the case. I have gone over the records of the litigants in this case. I have no doubt that Sam and Mike have been given to name-calling, feuding and throwing tantrums. But just because one person calls another a dirty name doesn't necessarily make it so. In my judgment, no case of perjury exists, and I shall rule, therefore, that the charges against Microsoft Mike be dropped. Case dismissed. Court adjourned. How about that, Mary? We won.
See, Mike? I knew we'd do it. Let's go out for lunch.
Sam, why do you look so sad?
The court didn't see things my way. I still say Mike is an ASSWIPE.
But did you hear what the judge said? Just saying someone is an ASSWIPE doesn't make it so.
I guess you're right, Anna. But I do have a bone to pick with that judge.
Haven't you had enough for one day?
That's just it. I won't let Mike's innocence ruin me.
I know how you feel, Sam. Like Mick Jagger once sang, you can't always get what you want. Let's go home. You could use a little rest.
I agree, Anna. But no matter what a court of law can say, no matter how well Microsoft Mike behaves, I still say he's an asswipe.
This has been a Dave Madson Films Inc. production.